Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, I said I was going to be doing more Albaz branded stuff and this and that, and you guys saw my Lunalite Tri-Brigade upload. So I saw like a couple lists with like the Tri-Brigade branded stuff that's been doing very well. So I was like, oh yeah, I need to fucking put that together. So I started testing with it. And I was like, yo, this is nuts. This deck's crazy too. It's like one of those decks where it's like 15 of your fucking main is like hand trap, counter cards, and then there's like a one card. You know what I mean? We're playing Rescue Cat, so. But anyways, I'm going to show you a combo at the end of this, and I have a couple honorable mentions, a couple things I want to talk about with the deck too. So without further ado, fucking branded Tri-Brigades with the fucking whatever, the king of all animals, some shit. All right, let's get right on into it. Nice 40 card list, very clean. All right, so. 3 Gato de Corso, 3 Rescue Cat. This card is one of the combos I'm going to show you at the end of this. It's just this and the 4 cards in your hand. So it's really this and a discard. But so 3 of those. And then for the Albaz stuff, playing 1 Albion, 1 Fallen of Albaz, and 1 Mercurier. This card's fucking disgusting. When I started testing this list, I saw a couple lists playing like Gold Sark, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw like a bunch of lists that weren't playing it. I'm playing Gold Sark. I like Gold Sark in this list because it's a fucking plus 1. But yeah, this is all very standard. So. And then for the Tri-Brigade lineup, we changed the Tri-Brigade lineup. 3 Kit, 3 Nerval, 3 Fractal, and 2 Caress. Caress is part of the card that you need to get out with Rescue Cat, so I'd like to, still have 1 in the deck for the follow-up, etc. So, and I think you're always playing 3 Kit if you're playing Rescue Cat. And then for the hand traps, playing 3 Nib. Definitely have to think about combo decks for sure. Valor is very good right now. That's why I'm not playing Lancey. I actually cut Lancey for Valor. And then obviously 3 Crow. Crow is just fucking nuts in this deck. It gives you that bonus too, because you're playing Tri-Brigade cards. So after you Crow their DP or Crow the Aluber or something like that, it's still just a Winged Beast Engrave. So it's just a free banish for Tri-Brigade. So it's very good. And then for the 1-ofs, got a couple 1-ofs in here. Obviously Tenki, Foolish Burial, Called by the Grave. Like I said, this is a 40 card list. So I'm playing Upstart, and then the last 2 1-ofs, playing 1 Gold Sark, because if you Gold Sark the Courier, he adds, and then you get a draw. You add the Albion, which sends the trap card, which gets you a draw, and then etc. So then 1 Branded Fusion. I think the 1 Fusion 2, I was testing 3, and then I went to 2, and I was like, you only ever need 1, because even if you hard draw this card, you can put it back on the bottom of the deck with Furry Jit or Bear Buns. So. And then the last 3 spells, I am playing Talents. I've just become a huge fan of this card recently. Like I've mentioned in past uploads, I just think this card's just very good. It's, especially if your hand's kind of weak sometimes, and the Ash or Valor or whatever, the one thing that you have to push with, you can just draw 2, and then you should still be fine. And I'm also playing 3 Imperm. And the last 2 cards are the Revolt and the Sword. This card's very good too. So, and then for the extra deck, so obviously the 1 Mirror Jade, and then I chose to play 2 of the Glory Dragon. I'm not playing Albion. It never came up for me, and I like to have this card more for utility. So, and then for the links, just 1 link 1 is just Almirage, and then for the link 2s, the Fairy Jit, Bear Buns, Ancient Warrior Link, and the Little Uzi Vert. And then 2 Link 3s, the Eagle and the 1 guy. I still just hate this card, but this card, it's kind of growing on me. This card, when I first started playing, I just was like, what the fuck is the point of this? But there's a bunch of combos and niche stuff that you need this for. So, and I want you to keep in mind that this is a Winged Beast as well, because there's a couple things I want to mention about that. And then 2 Omen. 2 Omen is definitely the move for Link 4s, and then the Appaloosa and the Access Code. So let me get right on into the combo, the hot combo. Let me pull the cards out real quick. I need this. This can be your hand. And once again, too, the deck is just very. I think the deck's very resilient. In what it does. It's just it does it very well. So, okay, so All right. You see down here, Beeb?
Yeah.
All right. Hit this brew real quick. Hit this heater. Oh, smoking darts. All right. All right. So for the combo, just normal summon cat effect, and you will special summon Kit and Caress. Okay. Then you'll link both of these away for the Fairy Jit. Okay. And then Kit will activate in Graveyard. You still see it down here, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Send the Nervball. Nervball will add the Fractal. Okay, then you use Fairy Jit's effect, special the Fractal. And since you have Cat, you have 4 engrave. So you banish all 4 of these to summon the Omen. That's a big reason we play 2 of this card now. Summon Omen. And then here, you link these 2 away, the Fractal and the Omen, for the Bare Bones. Where's my boy? Yeah, there he is. And then Omen's effect will activate. And since you have 4 banish, you can add level 4. So that's when you'll add the Mercurier. Okay, so here, for Bear Brum, you're going to discard 2 cards, 1 blank card, and the Mercurier to special summon back the Caress. Sorry. Then you're going to Caress effect and banish the Fractal and the Mercurier. Okay. To summon the Ancient Warrior Link. Okay. Still see all this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Mercurier will activate since it was banished to add the Albion. Okay. Now, use Albion's effect, and you will send the Branded Sword from deck to graveyard. This goes back on the bottom of your deck. You still see up here, babe?
Mm-hmm.
And then you draw another card. Okay, so you currently have 4 cards in here. Now here, you're going to take the Fairy Jit and the Caress and link those 2 away for the Little Uzi Vert. And then once again here, Fairy Jit, like I said, since we only play 1 branded fusion, if it's in your hand, you would put it back on the bottom of the deck. So like with Fairy Jit, you would draw 1, put 1 back, which is fine. Now, you're going to, before you fuse, you're going to go down here and banish the sword to add back Mercurier. And obviously this is a monster negate when you have a fusion. And then you're going to use the Vert, pay 2k, send the fusion. And the Albaz also fusing with the Bare Bones for the Mirror Jade. You still see all this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, and then so Bare Bones effect will activate, add Revolt, and then you'll shuffle 1 card or put 1 card back on the bottom of your deck. So this is like the end board. Obviously, you would set the Revolt. And also, you only have 3 spaces here, so you can't omen them. Obviously, you have more banished. But usually for the Tri-Brigade, or for the Ancient Warrior, sometimes you would just send himself. So you would have 4 monster spaces, so you can make the omen, and then trigger the Nervball and the Kit once you special them 4 back for omen, and then you still have the negate since you have a fusion monster for this, still with 3 cards in hand. So, and then the Vert's also still up here for the follow-up for like access code or something like that. So. So that's very good. Super huge fan of how this deck turned out. Let me show you some of my honorable mentions real quick. Just because like how I was playing the deck, I wanted to bring this stuff just to attention. Oh, and one thing too that I forgot to mention was the Glory Dragon. Obviously, since you have Mirror Jade up, for the banish you would, for the Mirror Jade effect, you would send the Glory Dragon, and then it just adds her specials to Tri-Brigade at the end phase. Very good. And then for the honorable mentions, so this stuff, I would side deck this stuff. And like we're already playing the Doom Eagle, so this is kind of optional unless you want to play this card from your hand, whatever, like going second, this card's very good. This is all just very optional, but I would definitely suggest side decking this in the deck. And then also, you could play like the DPE stuff if you wanted to. I just chose not to play it in this list. You could play Dasher if you wanted to. I just think Plasma in here is better. But arguably Dasher is very good in this deck as well. And then the other 2 Branded Fusion, like I said, I'm only playing 1 because of the Fairy Jit and the Bear Brum. If you draw it, you just put it back on the bottom of your deck, so it's completely live. There's no reason to play more than 1 of this, I felt like. And then the last thing that I wanted to note was this stuff. So Guardian Chimera is a beast, so you can banish it with the fucking Tri-Brigades. Also, sometimes like with the Poly, the Patchwork, and the Chain, you can Patchwork for the Poly and the Chain, and then you can actually fuse and into Chimera like going second, and then it'll trigger like if you fuse with like a kid or a Nerval or something, it would still trigger that to still get you more advantage too. So it was all just very good. Just wanted to point that out. In the future, I think I might build a going second Tri-Brigade list with the focus on Chimera at some point. So I just want to mention that. Also, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. Also, ask me questions. I'm still going to do the Ask Me Anything video since we hit 1,000 subs. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. Definitely leave me comments, whatever you want to say. So, cheers.